everybody, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far, and I hope you had an amazing weekend. Today we are reacting to old-fashioned chicken and dumplings. That is because the weather is rubbish here today, and this is the sort of food you need when it's cold or wet and miserable. This is the kind of heartwarming food that you need, I think. That and the fact that I have ordered my smoker. I ordered it about an hour ago, so it should be here by the end of the week, and I've also sourced some cast iron cookware, so I'm really looking forward to setting up my outdoor kitchen and trying all of these recipes. Yeah, it's been a long time coming, and I'm glad that it's finally coming to fruition. Anyway, before we get into today's video, if you haven't done so already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you're feeling extra frisky, you may as well give the video a like as well. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's check out old-fashioned chicken and dumplings.
So you're looking for a dish that is heartwarming for your soul and your
Heartwarming.
stomach. You got my folks through the Depression, the Dust Bowl. What is it? Chicken.
I wasn't expecting it to be that color. I thought it was going to be like a stew almost.
Chicken and dumplings. You're going to want some of these.
Oh, okay, I think that's it.
Welcome to some cowboy cooking. My name is Kent Rollins, and what do we do here? A whole lot of grilling, Dutch oven cooking, something in a stew pot, get it good and hot. Good old Southern classic recipe called what? Chicken and dumplings. Yeah, y'all been asking for it, and we are going to deliver. Now, before we go any further, I just want you to know anything that we used in this video or the recipe, all of that stuff will be listed in the description right below the video. So, chicken and dumpling is an old comfort recipe that goes way back during the Depression. I mean, they'd go down there to a chicken house and grab them one up, maybe have a little milk to put in there, boil it up there. Hey, it was good eating, got them through a lot of tough times. Chicken and dumplings to me is a recipe that when you sit down with family, it's something special. And that's what we're going to create today, is a very special chicken and...
I think every meal you sit down and have with family is something special, isn't it? At least we try and make it that way. Anyway, just talk about your day and enjoy the food. And yeah, I love sitting down with my family.
Dumpling recipe made out of old traditional dumplings. Now there was all kinds of things you could use for dumplings, and I've used canned biscuits. I've used tortillas that you just cut up a little. Yeah, the ones right out of the sack, flour tortillas. Just throw them in there. Pinch off some of them canned biscuits if you won't do that. I've used Pillsbury pie crusts. Just cut them in little pieces, folded them over where there's a little thicker, throw them in there. Today we're using just an old traditional dumpling recipe. Been in my family for a long time, it has. So without any further ado, let's get to this deal. Now I had 4 7-ounce chicken breasts. As y'all saw before, I done dumped them in me some hot water, added a little salt to it, boiled them up till they get good and tender. We used to use a whole chicken and do that, but I do love me a chicken breast, and that way I ain't got to bone nothing out when I'm finished. See, folks, this thing is just falls apart fork tender, so it is ready to go. It is cooled off. We're going to cut it up into some bite-sized pieces.
I really got to get one of those. I did a video recently where they were showing those in a museum. I think it was the Alaskan one. I've been looking for them. I still can't find them over
Where
here.
do you get that?
I love those
knife? Is that Paul Bunyan's? I like to get a hold to me some chicken. When I reach down in them, they're getting me a bite. Now you can see, folks, when I say bite-sized, that's pretty well what I'm talking about for me, because some of this is going to flake off as it continues to... Some of this is going to flake and fall off in the bottom of that pot as we're cooking, but you're going to have still a good chunk full out of there. So let me light this burner back, get things back to going, and whoa, did y'all see that just snuck up here?
Yep.
Remember quality control, folks.
That's right.
Gotta know. Will it work?
You guys who will see the videos, like who've asked me to do the cooking ones and they want to see it, and then you'll see my dog Jacob then as well. He's always with me. Not so much, not even when there's food about. He's just always with me. He sits outside the door here most of the day waiting for me. I do feel bad, but no dogs in the bedroom. And yes, this is my bedroom.
So to that little saucepan over there that we got about 6 cups of that chicken broth left in there, we're going to add a half a stick of unsalted butter, cream, a little bit of salt and pepper to taste, dump that chicken back in there, give it a good old stirring, cover it, and we're going to let it cook 20 to 25 minutes. And while that is cooking, you know what we're going to do? We're going to make us some dumplings. We'll start out with 2 cups of all-purpose flour. No, flour. And people are always laughing at me. It's not flour, Kent, it's flour. Well, here it is flour.
He said it the same way twice. It's not flour, it's flour.
3 teaspoons full of baking powder, because I want to give them a little jump, I do.
3 teaspoons.
3 tablespoons of oil after I stir these dry ingredients good.
Oh my God, look at the dust cloud.
Some of them blowing away, as you can see. So
we've got a little wind today.
Yeah, look
we
at the
got more than
flag.
a little wind. We have skirt alert day, Shan.
Skirt
For you
alert.
folks that don't know skirt alert, y'all ain't lived out
I like that. I love that. Skirt alert. I've never heard that.
skirt
That's
alert
brilliant.
day, Shan. And for you folks that don't know skirt alert, y'all ain't lived out here in western
Skirt
Oklahoma or the
alert.
Texas Panhandle, because it'll blow that skirt plumb over the top of your head. Now, you could have a weather rock. How many of y'all got one of them? You know it's one of them rocks you tie on a string. You hang it from something. If the rock is sitting there like this, not moving,
It's not windy.
ain't nothing happening. Good day. If the
It's
rock
wet,
is
it's
low,
raining.
what's it doing? Raining. If the rock is sticking straight out, that wind is blowing. So now we're going to add about 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk. So we're going to mix this around till we can get it to where it begins to come together, and then we'll get our hands on it. And you may have to add just a little more liquid, but we'll get to that point in just a minute and find out. And we're going to go to try to making this into a ball. It's more consistency of a pie crust than it is a biscuit dough.
I've never ever made dumplings. I don't think I've had them in South Africa, but they're very different from what I've seen so far in the beginning of this. Like our dumplings will have like almost like a crisp outside. I'm not sure if I'm explaining it correctly.
You can see that's what I would call a little tough for a biscuit, but it's going to make really good dumplings. Well, folks, we got her to that point to where it's in a ball. If in this Oklahoma breeze can we keep some of this flour on there. You want a little too, Shin? So we're going to put it there, and we're going to knead it for just a little bit, 4 or 5 times, and we're going to call that a done deal right there. Now I like to just sort of try to get it to where it's sort of long. It's easier for me to pinch it off that way. And Mama used to say you get a tablespoon at a time, but I just sort of like to just maybe like pull them off like that.
I'm really intrigued by these.
They all come in all sizes, so whatever size you want to make them for. How many does it make? The right amount.
Yeah, as many as you need.
Now I've known folks that want to roll them up and put them in there. Mama said you didn't, and I'm going to go with what she taught me. So I'm just going to leave them just like this. We got them all pinched off. We do into little dumpling deals. We got to make sure that that is boiling back over here on our chicken stock, and I'm going to give it one more stir before we go to dropping these dumplings over in there.
We have a very similar soup here in Slovakia that Kat makes, that like creamy chicken and that, and it's delicious. So I can't wait to see what these dumplings turn
You
out
may hear the wind
like.
blowing on that burner. So here's contestant number 1. Down in there you go. Here come the next one. This is pretty good when you ain't even got to see them. If you drop one in the wrong spot, I guarantee you the beagle will catch it. I like to put about half of them in there, and then we're going to give it a stir. So we're going to call that half right there, and then I'm going to stir it up, and I'm going to put the rest in there, and we're going to let them just simmer there along for about 5 to 6 minutes. Now, folks, I'm going to tell you, I have had folks try to sneak in my kitchen and eat them that way right out of the pot, but I like to thicken this deal a little. Now, you can do it with flour, my mother did, but I like to use cornstarch. A cup full of water and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, cool water. We stirred that up well, folks. You want to make sure now that this is brought back to a good rolling boil, and we're going to pour this gradually in and stir it as our thickening agent.
He hasn't put much
Continue
seasoning
to stir,
in.
folks, and it ain't going to take long. We're about there 2 to 3 minutes at the most, but usually about 2 minutes, and you got you some thicker sauce for that chicken and dumplings, and we are nearly there.
Oh, it's a butterfly. I thought it was dog turd. What a setup. Beautiful.
Well, folks, it is a done deal, and I wish y'all was here because I know my mother and my grandma would be proud of this old traditional Southern dish. Now, I know I hear some of you out there saying, you didn't put no carrots in it, no celery, no onion. It's called chicken and dumplings. It wasn't called chicken and carrots and onions and peas and all this. I'm going to leave it the old traditional method.
No, that's
chicken
fair
and
enough,
dumplings.
Kent.
And what have I got here? A serving apparatus. Now, I'm going to reach down in there, Looky there, chicken and dumplings in every scoop. I need me one more of them dumplings to even the deal out. Blowing it. Y'all see me on that macaroni and cheese like to burn the top out of me. Pardon me, Chamber, I got to do a happy dance.
I will not be doing any happy dances.
Thank you, Mama.
You don't want to see that.
That takes me back to when I was a child, and I do love them old, what I'd call really traditional, old, sort of a pie crust dumpling. Pardon me while I have another. I'm going to cut one of these dumplings so y'all can see that.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Now that is cooked to perfection, just a little bit of doughy right there in the middle. That's the way a dumpling is supposed to be, light. Folks, this is one of them flavorful meals that will stay with you forever all day long, and I guarantee you double the recipe, because you're going to get addicted to this stuff. You're going to sit down and just do one of them Jethro Bodine deals where you just take it up here and drink the whole thing. So, folks, we hope you enjoyed.
He knows
this
me.
We come down
That's
here
what
on
I
a very
do.
windy day in southwest Oklahoma, which is very common here. We hope that you learned something, create some brand new memories, or relive some from the past. But we just wanted to thank you so much and enjoy it. Remember, all the information will be below. And I want to thank all our servicemen and women and all those who have served for keeping that old flag flying over the top of that wagon every day. We're going to have it there. But I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you down there.
Already done, Kent, and that's what I love about his channel as well, as he always says thanks to the servicemen and women out there, past and present and future. So yeah, that's a really simple recipe. That's something even I don't think I could mess up, so I will definitely be trying that one in the summer. I might even try, I can't say in the winter because I don't know how long all this building stuff is going to take me. It's not massive, but I've got to tear a lot of stuff down, clean it, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Like, Kat's getting a bit frustrated because I won't shut up about it. Anyway, my mouth's watering. They're really simple. I'm sure it tastes delicious. I was surprised by the lack of spices and stuff, because all the other videos I watch on food and that tend to have so much spice and flavor going on, but I bet you it still tastes amazing, and we will find out when I make it soon. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Don't be too down that it's only Monday. I know we can get through this. We'll get through it together. I'm not happy it's Monday either, to be honest. Anyway, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.